right, so my son's having a good time watching Elmo, right? And I'm chilling here, just looking, right? Just looking at what's going on, and you know what? He's having a great time. He has no idea what's going on, right? Here with the family, and I just feel not that I feel dumb, but like, all right, we blow this money on the Airbnb, right? For what? I really could have just sat my butt home, but you know what? This time is not my fault, okay? The reason why we blew the bag is because we had an emergency, and I wanted to go somewhere nice, okay? Just because, I'm with my family. I don't want to just stay anywhere. But, like, I don't like spending money anymore, okay? When you see how hard you work for your money, and I'm not saying, look, this is a good experience. I think I did needed this time away from the job. Change of scenery is always nice, especially with the family. But, like, I'm at a point in my life where I just don't feel right spending money if I owe somebody money. Does that make sense? Like, I owe somebody named Jamie Dimon money, okay? If you guys don't know Jamie Dimon, he is the CEO of Chase, and I owe him money. What if he's sliding through YouTube and he sees my video, right? He's going to be like, whoa, why are you out here traveling, having a good time? You owe me money. What if he calls his loans like, yeah, you got to pay it today or else that's it? That's what happened to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey owed money on a bunch of mortgages, and they called the loan like that. Like, hey, you got to pay it back tomorrow or that's it. He couldn't, and he went bankrupt. I don't know if they can still do that today, but the odds is there. I get kicked out my house, right? And I just don't feel right spending money if I owe somebody money, guys. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I take it very serious. I take it very personal, and I don't feel right traveling anymore. You know what I mean? Because, okay, what's nice about this is I'm paying for this, right? I'm using my credit card, but then I'm going to pay it back in cash, right? So that we get the points. But the point I'm trying to make is I could have used this on my mortgage and get even further into my journey. And I'm learning, guys, look, this is how you become successful. All you have to do is stay down the longest. The person who stays down the longest wins. When your coworkers are going out and they want to travel, they're taking trips to Brazil, they're going to Thailand, they're doing all this. The person who stays at the job the longest, the person who's delayed their gratification, the person who picks up their shifts, right? Because they're going to need somebody to cover. Because your coworkers want to go out and live their life. They don't care about their debt. They don't care about what's going on. They want to, YOLO, you only live once. I got to live it up, right? But the person who decides to not go on the trip and pick up their hours and work that overtime, they tend to get ahead further, okay? In life in general, if you see that person who made those sacrifices in 5 years, they're going to be somewhere completely different compared to the person who wants to travel and live that YOLO lifestyle. And the odds are you're going to wake up tomorrow, right? God is good. God is good all the time, God is good. So I have faith that you're going to wake up tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Yes, I know the statistics are and there's odds where, you know what, you may not survive tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. But listen, most likely you are. And most likely you're going to get to retirement age. And most likely you're going to have to retire. So if you're not making the necessary sacrifices today, right? Come on, bro. What are you doing? So this is why I don't feel good right now. You know what I mean? I'm like Mr. Krabs with it. I'm stingy with it, right? I'm cheap. I'm beyond the point of just trying to flex and show you guys that I'm living it up. What you guys want, a tour? You want me to go around here and show you how much money I done spent? I'm not going to do that, right? Maybe later on in the future, I'll have no problem doing the lifestyle, travel, vlog, YouTube. But right now, man, I'm in a corner. I'm not showing you guys nothing. Because if Jamie Dimon watches this video, he's going to be very upset. He's going to ask for his money. So once the only reason this is happening is because there's an emergency and I have to respond to the emergency. But besides that, I'm not blowing the bag on something like this again, right? I'm going 10 times harder. But I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I'm going to try to enjoy the trip. But I don't like to spend money anymore, guys. Okay, guys, you guys have to be willing to delay your gratification. This is the problem with you guys. You guys start making money, you graduate. And before, you listen to the advice, right? But once you get your first check, nobody can talk to you. You know what I mean? Nobody can talk to you. You get brainwashed. You get brainwashed and it's a wrap. All that advice goes out the window because you feel like it's all coming in abundance. Nah, it's okay. I'll get paid next week. And then you become a victim of lifestyle inflation. This is why I continue to tell you guys my story. I went through it. I did the lifestyle inflation. I got into the debt. I did it for you. I made the sacrifice for you so you don't have to go through the same thing as me, because you're going to spend the rest of your life in your 30s and your 40s trying to figure it out and trying to catch up. You're going to be like, damn, why do I feel so behind? It's because you weren't willing to make those sacrifices in the freaking, you know what I mean, bro? You weren't willing to make those sacrifices. And now you're going to be complaining and talking about how you're struggling, bro. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because my son's out here pouring the milk all over the floor in these people's houses. But you know what? It's not my house, so you can pour the milk, man. Whatever, bro. I'm going to give these people a bad review anyways. Sorry. So, hey. Do they have some hidden cameras here? I'm just joking, all right? I'm gonna clean the mess up. I don't want you guys to think I'm a bad host. But my son, he drives me crazy, and I'm at the point where I just have to let him do his thing. And you know what I mean? I'm a new age Haitian father. I'm not gonna just pull out the belt. You feel me? We're gonna talk and we're gonna work it out. But to get back to my point, you see how my kid is making me talk, right? I gotta think about his college in 18 years from now, right? Yeah, he just farted. I gotta think about the car he's gonna drive. Don't get me wrong, he's gonna hustle. He's gonna work hard, right? But I can't just live for myself now. I have somebody else I'm looking out for. So if I don't make the sacrifices today, not only am I blowing the bag for myself, but I'm blowing the bag for him and his kids. And you know what? It's not going to be good. So you can't just sit here and think about yourself, you guys. You can't just be, I think it's selfish, okay, to just go out on these trips and not think about your future and not think about your legacy, you feel me? If you have debt, pay the debt back, you feel me? Stop trying to travel and do all these trips and you owe somebody money. That's messed up, bro. You owe somebody money and you're going to post it on your Instagram, bro. At least don't post. At least wait till you get back. You feel me? You know you owe somebody money and you out here flexing. Showing people the lifestyle you're living, bro. That's not right, man. That's not right. So this is why, like, I just don't feel comfortable spending money and doing these trips until I get rid of the debt, bro. So this video, right, is to motivate you guys to get rid of the debt and also be willing to delay your gratification, all right? Because your whole family's depending on you. So that's the point of this. All right, guys. I'm just gonna be in the moment, stay locked in with my son. Like I said, maybe in the future we'll do all these nice vlogs and travel stuff, but right now we gotta be locked in, guys, right? I'm not trying to be tough on you forever, but we have to be tough on ourselves for a season, bro. Just for a season, 2 years, get rid of the debt. If it takes 5 years, it might take 10 years, but you have to make that sacrifice now so that when you blow the bag in the future, people can't tell you nothing. You know why? Because your assets is paying for it. You done stacked it up. You made the necessary sacrifices. And at that point, you don't even have to be like me, right? You don't have to make a YouTube channel. Like, you think, guys, I'm really trying to give you guys the game, the advice. And once I get to the point, bro, I'm going to disappear, bro. We going ghosts, right? We going ghosts. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I'm not trying to be a big old YouTuber. I just want these videos to help somebody to make the sacrifices so that they can provide for their family and live that lifestyle in the future instead of just trying to fake it. You feel me? Instead of trying to fake it and be an influencer, bro. This is real life. So make these real life sacrifices so that you can live the life of your dreams in the future. But I love and appreciate you guys. I'm just chatting now, so let me head out. Peace.